Hi everyone and welcome. I'm Marcie, Besecker, an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I had a little bit of a technical difficulty because I am trying to start streaming my videos to YouTube also. So I played around with a few things today and thought, well, I hope I didn't mess it up, but apparently I did. So hopefully it looks like everything's working okay. So I will go back and try and fix it. I had the wrong stream key in because I had Facebook stream key, but I don't think I'm on my business Facebook page. At least I shouldn't be. So, or not yet anyway, because I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but I'm working it out. So yeah, it doesn't look like I'm there. Oh, maybe I am. No, I'm not. Okay. Anyway, so that's what happened. Yay. I was able to quickly get back on here. So welcome. Hi everybody. Oh, it's cold all over. Nell, I'm glad you're on time too. Hi everybody. Oh, let's see. Hello. Thank you for sharing. I really appreciate it. I wanted to just talk a little bit about sharing and liking my video. I'm really trying to boost my YouTube. So I would really appreciate if you subscribe and like and share and all that good stuff. If you subscribe, you will get notification that I'm coming on live. And it will let you know that I have a video posted and all that good stuff. But when you subscribe, you must click the little bell next to it because that is the notification bell. Subscribing means if you go look at the list, you'll see my videos and everything. But the notification bell is what's important. That's what's going to notify you. So that would be awesome. Thank you. Gloria's trying to make dinner. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Marva. So today I have a fun kit, that Heirloom arrangements I've been wanting to play with. It is so fun and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to share that with you today. But I have some other items. I even made myself a little list. First off, I want to let you know, if you are going to on stage, I would love it if you would say hi if you see me, because I don't know what you look like, but you know what I look like. So please say hi. I would love to meet you. The other thing, February bingo is this Wednesday. I'm really excited about it. It is packaged and ready to go. If you don't know about my bingo, it is, you do not need the packet ahead of time. I do that on purpose so that you can just come, relax, enjoy on Wednesday. Watch me create the projects and the cards. We'll play bingo. And then we will, I will mail them out on Thursday. On my way out of town, I'm going to the post office and dropping them off because I get to go see my granddaughter. So it's her 10th birthday and her cheer competition. So I'm going to get to go see that. So yay. It is a very long drive up to Eugene, Oregon. And she actually is in Springfield, but it's right next to Eugene. So we'll be driving up there. So I'm really excited about that and to get to see her. Hi, Leslie. How are you? Did you get my sign up for B class? Gloria, I did. Yes. I didn't get a notice from you. Oh, you should have. That's weird, but yes, I did get it. 40 below with a wind chill. Oh, no, thank you. Dee, where are you from? Oh, you're in Canada. Ooh, that is too cold for me. So that's it, bingo. So don't miss out. It's going to be a really fun night and some great projects. So I hope you'll join for bingo. And you get a chance to win a $100 shopping spree in my Stampin' Up store. So that's always fun. The B class I have available now is the Meant to Be. If you buy the bundle for me, the class is free. When you register with me, I've made some changes to signing up. So here's what it's going to look like when you purchase. You could purchase the kit only, and that will be $40. The free class, please order the product for me. That means you're telling me, please order the product for me. That's going to come up with the price of the product and shipping just to you, because I will go in, order it from you, and it will ship directly to you. If you want more items than just that product, which would be great, say free class, I will order the product myself. Meaning if you have other items you want to add to your order, then just say that And when I look at your order, I'll make sure that I look to see that you bought the bundle, and then you will get the class free, and that'll be sent out to you. Also, if you are interested in just the download for the PDF and the private video link, you can go ahead and purchase it there. And when it is available, I will send it out to you. And the reason I say that is because I don't have the video and PDF done yet because I'm just finishing the class. It is actually almost ready. And I said March 15th, but my goal is to get it out before on stage. So as soon as it's ready, I'm going to start sending it out. And when it is ready, I will also add the PDF and the video link to the purchase, and so that you'll get that as you purchase. But as of now, I will email it to you once it's ready for those that have already signed up. So I hope that makes sense to you. It's super simple to add it in the purchase, but when you get your receipt, you're going to get a little email with the video link, and then there's a PDF link below. And some browsers allows you to click on it and it takes you right to your browser with your PDF, and some it doesn't. You have to copy it. So if you can't click on it, just copy it, and you should do that. A great day to make cards. Oh, definitely. Yay, Stacy, look from me. So that is the couple things there that I wanted to go over. The Wildflower birthday card, I'm going to show the cards really quickly because the PDF and video link is up, so you can purchase that. Oh, look, I have them all showing here. So there's the first card. I don't have them in order here. I mean, I don't think. There's another card. And that's another card. The fourth card. And then here's the bonus card, which I did just do a video for. And the reason, oops, wrong one. I explained, oh, my screen's all moved. my screen's all moved around. I explained in that video why I'm doing a fifth card and all that good stuff. So there you go. This I had to show you. My husband got this card. He is a pilot, so he found this card and got it from me for Valentine's Day. And every year it's so funny because he'll say, oh my gosh, this card was, and this year this card was $10.99. So I wanted to show you what a $10.99 card looks like. He said, don't show them the inside. I have very sloppy handwriting, which he does not, but there you go. It's got a little bit of foil right here. That's foiled right there. And it's got a little foam heart. And he goes, look, it's got a dimensional. That's what he told me. It's got a dimensional, which it doesn't. It's just glued on there. But he goes, it's not a fancy fold, though, like his was. So he's like, it's not a fancy fold. But $10.99 for this card. Look, American Greetings, $10.99. And so I said, I have to show them this card and let them know $10.99. So absolutely crazy. So take value in what you do and your cards, and know that even though most of us sell our cards for $5, if it's a fancy fold or has a lot of bling or glimmer paper, whatever, don't be afraid to raise your price a little bit. All right, let's see. The other thing I have is, so when you go to purchase my classes, when you hover over and you click to get the classes and the bingo and that kind of stuff that pops up, if you look down farther, it's going to say PDF and video link. So right now, the Wildflower birthday and the Meant to Be Mine is in where my regular classes are. Once the classes are over and done and sold out, and it's been a little while, then I'm going to move them, and actually they're already there, in the PDF video link area by itself. I have old classes there, so you might have a stamp set or bundle that, you wish you had some, inspiration for that. Go back and look there. I think there's a Hey Chuck on there. I don't even know what else is on there, but there's other products there for sale. If you're interested, you can purchase just the PDF and the video link. So you might want to check that out. What else? I showed you the new class sign up, how that works. The last thing I want to share with you is we are gearing up and getting ready for this coming weekend. Well, it's going to be the 27th, so it's not this weekend, but the following weekend, to do our stamp out the California wildfires. So for a minimum of only $20 donation, it's going to go to the wildfire Glenn Beck's Foundation, Mercury One, and he donates 98% of his of the money to the organization. And so we are, I think, at just under $2,000. We have gotten a lot of Australian people with Donna helping. So I'm hoping my US people will come forward and start donating. There's a link below. Click on the More button. There's a link down there, or you could use that QR code. A minimum of $20. Once you do that, then I will grab your email and send you an invite to the private Facebook page. We are scheduling starting at 2 o'clock on Thursday the 27th. We are starting videos, and there are 30 demonstrators that have said they will record for us or go live and do videos for us. So you can go back and keep checking videos and links. People are going to keep posting all weekend long, and then they will be there forever for you. So you can always go back for that inspiration, and you're just going to have video after video. I understand that some of the presenters are going to be back in chatting, and if it's a record, or they'll answer questions. So it's going to be a great place for inspiration. So it's just a $20 donation. Of course, you can donate whatever you would like, but yay for those that have donated already. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. I have questions here. Let's see. Eneka, how are you? Good morning, fellow crafters from Queensland. Lynette, welcome. My birthday that weekend. Yay, Renee. Happy early birthday. Thank you, Sherry. So anyway, those are my announcements. So let's get busy and play with this kit. I am super excited to play with this kit. So I'm going to show you some of what I've done. Let me turn on this other light here. And there we go. And then I just took the plastic off of this one. Okay, so I'm going to go up just a bit for right now, so you can see all my scrap notes and stuff. And let me, where are my Post-its? I just had them. Oh, here they are. I'm going to block that glare out, or at least some of it for you. It won't be there very long, but let's knock it out. And we'll just do this. Okay, well, close enough. We'll get some of that out of it for you. And this, we're just going to have to put those there. Okay, so let's show these, and then we'll come down closer as I'm doing the other ones. But I wanted to show you the ones that I've done already. And I'm going to put these three aside. So these are actually in the kit. It shows the kit, and I'm going to show you the kit in a bit when I open up the other box. But these are done, and I have made some changes to them. So these are part of the kit. The only thing I did, because these are exactly the same as what the kit shows, I did add the paper. So let me show you on this kit here. So here are two of the cards with the pink and the blue. Okay, and it's got like some like newspaper type print on it. What I did is I cut them down, of course, 4 by 5 1/4, and I get 2 pieces. Same with the blue, I get 2 pieces. Okay, and so this is what I did: is I took the ones in the book, in the instructions. You'll see right here. So here's a small picture, but here's a bigger picture of some of them. So this one is this one here. This one is that one. This one is this one. And oh, on the front page, we have this one here is this one. But what I did differently is I cut the fronts off. I added pecan pie behind it because that is what our stamp is. Okay. And then on the inside of them, I just did a little hash mark and added the butterfly. So I did that on all of those. So you can see I added the pecan pie just to tie that color in, because if you're looking, there's not a lot of pecan pie on everything. And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to just tie that in And it has that vintage look, which I really like. Thank you, Colleen. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for donating. So anyway, these are the ones that I did. I wanted to show you quick and easy. Do exactly the same thing. Oh, and I did add the pecan pie and clear ribbon dots. I did the pecan pie ones to tie that on. So that's, tie those in with the pecan pie. So that's what I did with all of those. I added the pecan pie. This is the only one I did in the flower here and two there. And I did it in the two flowers here. And then I did one over here. So just to show you that this is part of the kit, but I'm going to show you the ones I kind of went off on and did something different. So let's open up the new kit because I need to get parts out of it. It's not like pumpkin pie where they're all duplicates. This is a kit to create. So I did, oh, you know what? That's funny. I just opened this up and there's no tissue. Oh, that's why it's not paper pumpkin. I was like, there's no tissue in this. Never mind. Okay, I need the pecan pie. I have been working on swaps like a crazy person. And plus the bee class. A lot of bees have been in my room working on those. I just sent a donation for those affected by the wild. Oh, thank you, Carol. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. After this video, if Donna doesn't beat me to it, Donna Gray is in Australia, and she is working on this with me. And if she doesn't add you to the group right away, I will as soon as this is over. I'm going to be doing a video in the presenters group. And so then I'll be working on that. So, all right, so you get a little printout here, which I just fold up. And this is your, I have a little binder that I put these in. And so instead of pictures, it's our black binder that we have is what I use. And then I take this and I just put our stamp set right in there, and I stick this in the little binder in the little sleeve so that I have them to look at. So we have that. I might as well just use this one because I've already used it. And I won't use the new one. All right, but we do need to use all the new goodies. So let's see what we're doing here. The first card we're going to make is going to be this one. And so let's look through and get what we need. We're going to use a pink card base. So I'm just going to grab the one I have handy right here. And we are definitely going to cut this down to 4. I want all this print right here. So I'm going to go really close to that right now. And now I'm going to slide that over and do 4. Okay, and then I want this, the little bit of a darker print, because there's a lot of lighter print there. And so now I want to go to 5 1/4. All right, so there is my piece there. And I already have some card bases. So here's a card base for it. And I have pecan pie, which is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So I did that already. Oh, great, Donna. I mean, Colleen. And then we have the inside. All right. And then the inside. So we have the inside and the inside for that one. Okay, so we'll set that aside. The next card actually is going to be pink also. So I'm just going to grab the other one. And we're going to do, and it just so happened, one of these cards I did on blue, but then I really liked the blue card that they had in the kit. So I decided, okay, we're going to just put it on pink, which was perfectly fine. So, all right, we'll set that aside. So we're going to, again, grab our pecan pie, another pecan with a white for the inside, and there's our second card. And then the last card has this here, which has like, and I know I showed this in the unboxing, but it has this grid type on there. So I'm going to go to 4 because this grid goes all the way to the end and it's a little light over here. So I'm just going to go to 4 there. This goes over the edge. That one doesn't go quite 2. So I'm just going to go here so we can cut off that wider space, and now I've got the grid going to both sides there. All right. So we have this. We have our pecan pie. We have, now keep this. We're going to use this. We're not going to use the white right there because this one already has this lighter color. So I'm going to cut this one back down to 4. Oops, let's see. 4 by 5 1/4. And why not use that for our inside on top of the other pecan pie, because it matches and you have it, you might as well use it. All right, so there's that one. That's the last one. All right, but if you missed my unboxing or haven't seen it, you get 2 of the pecan pie color of cards. You get 2 of the pink, which I'm going to tell you right now what color that is. That pink is Pretty in Pink. So Pretty in Pink. Then you have the blue and the pink again, which is all those card bases. So you get 2 of each. Oops. We're going to look at all those. All right. So you get 2 of each of all of these in the kit. Oh, Megan, I have not even looked at my paper pumpkins this month yet. But I do have a special. I'm glad you mentioned paper pumpkin, Megan. So before I forget, I'm going to tell you right now, if you guys come back to this video and leave a comment, and I'm going to be gone Sunday. So you have 1 week to leave a comment on this video. And I'm going to give away one of the February paper pumpkins. Okay. So I'm going to be giving one away, a paper pumpkin. All right. Okay, so here we go. So now this is what we have. Just leave a comment and say like and share it. If you could like and share, then I'm going to give that away. All right, so we have the sentiments here. All right, these are a little longer, shorter, and circles. So I'll put that aside and I'll show you what I did there. And then we have these. So I'm going to go with the first one and see if there's anything on here I need. I'm going to open up all of them, actually. Well, we'll do that in a second. I'll show you all of these first. So we have all of these, and then we have the vellum. That's vellum piece. And then we have, so these are more like tags, and then we have flowers, more tags, butterflies and flowers, and more flowers. So we have a lot of really pretty stuff. And then, of course, you have envelopes. So you've got the writing, and then you've got and then on the envelopes, I'll show you what I did because I've already done one. I did the same thing on all the envelopes. I just added a little bit of the grid. I stamped off, and then I stamped directly on the dark, right? Okay. All right, so we're going to set this aside for just a minute. What we're going to do is bring these in and do a little bit of stamping. And you can see I kind of, oh, that was something I did today. All right, so hands up. We're going to get the, oh, we're not going to use, oh yeah, this is the one I used. We're going to use the grid first. And we're going to use the butterfly. So we'll do that first. And we're going to use our pecan pie. So I like to bring in my silicone mat right here. I don't have my white mat right here. I would use it. But, is that open to anyone? I'm not sure if you're asking me, Colleen, where you're at, if something's open to anyone. If it is for me, let me know. Okay, so what I did is I'm going to do the, so this is for the inside of the card. So we're going to take the white, or this one's that one, which looks like a little off-white. And I'm going to stamp off, and I'm going to stamp down here, stamp off, stamp up here. I'm going to just continue on with the white and do that here, right there. And then the third card. It's easier when you do them the same. No one's going to know they got the exact same. All right, so there's that. Now we're going to bring in our butterfly, and we're not stamping it off. And I'm just doing it to where it touches the grid, so it just kind of like goes with it. So that's the third card. That's that one. And then we'll bring this one back in there. All right, and then all the envelopes, I do the same thing. I'll just do one. We're going to stamp off and stamp there. And then direct with our butterfly so that it's darker than the grid. Okay. Oh, to win the paper pumpkin, yeah, it has to be in the US. I'm sorry. It has to be in the US. All right, so there we go. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do this first card. So that is going to be this one. So let's go ahead and we are going to glue. We'll move this part out of the way. And we're going to glue this. So let's pull this in. We have had a busy week with our grandsons too. One was in the hospital. He was sick and he's better now. My poor youngest is in an hour from us. We went to go visit her the other day, and then her little one got sick, and they're here from Montana visiting, and they spent his birthday party, which was combined with some cousins. He ended up staying in the hospital and didn't get to go to his first birthday party. So that was kind of a real bummer. All right, so we add that on the pecan pie. We're just going to go ahead and adhere this. And then our other little guy, I guess, I had never heard of it, but it had something to do with his spit gland or his saliva. What do they call that? Salivatory gland, whatever that is. Here, I worked for a dentist. I can't even remember the word right now. But he had to go and they had to fix his gland. It was all swollen. And it wasn't infected. It was, I think it was clogged, is what they said. And so, anyway, poor little guy, he missed Valentine's Day. That was Grayson. He missed Valentine's Day at school because he had to go have a little surgery done. So, luckily, your mouth is one of the things that heal the fastest. So, he's already eaten. I told him he should have milked it longer so he could have had more ice cream. Ice cream and soup. All right. So there we go. We're just going to add that on, and we can go ahead and add it on. We're not doing ribbon or anything, so I like to add it right on there. So we're just going to put that on. Let's see. Marsha. Yeah, everybody's okay, Gloria. Thank you. Marsha, this is a mat I've had for a while. It's just, it's big, and I'm in the middle of doing a ton of swaps and classes and bingo and just a ton of stuff. And so it's easy. It's better for me to use it because I have stuff stacked up all over and things don't slide underneath my mat so much when I'm using so many things. Well, good thing I put this on right because I didn't pay attention to the direction of the print, but it worked out fine. Okay, so now we're going to go in and pull out a few things, and I used this flower and this butterfly, this flower. These are really nice to have coupled because once you get your all of your images and stuff figured out, you can just put them all together. Okay, as soon as I find everything. This one. We're going to use this vellum. That one. And, oh wait, I missed one. This one. You want this one also. And I was so worried. Anybody going into the hospital is just terrible. I've lost a family member that went in and didn't come out. So I do not like going to the hospital. Elective surgery, no surgeries. My hand hurts and people tell me all the time, oh, you should go and get that operated on. And I'm like, until I can't stamp at all, I will not do that, because I would prefer to just, it'll be fine. I'll make it work. It's not that bad yet, so. All right, we're going to take this and I'm going to just put our dimensionals on it. The other one I'm going to put a dimensional on is the flower. I'm going to put a dimensional on this flower. I'm going to put 2 actually on that one. Okay, like that. All right, so that's those. I'll move those cards out of the way. All right, so what I did first is I'm going to take this. I lay everything on. So when you get the kit, just kind of lay your cards out, decide which colors and, you know, what your card's going to look like. And then what I do is I just kind of lay everything on top of it. So if I had this, I would be like, okay, I'm going to put that there. Let's see if we put that there. And just kind of, you know, do you want it on top? Do you want to see the leaves? Do you mind not seeing the leaf? Do you want the stem? Put it on top. You know, just kind of move stuff around, figure out where you want stuff, and figure it out. So what I did is I ended up, I'm going to use my silicone mat and I'm going to use my seal, and I just do this. I just do a little bit on all of those. If it comes off the edge, you can, once it's on your project, or you can turn it on your silicone mat and you could just rub it off and it'll come off just fine. And so that's what I did. If you're very picky about, you want it behind the flowers and not to be seen, that's fine too. But you're putting a lot of stuff on, and this is a light color. So I wasn't too worried, but I want to make sure my stem is underneath. So when I put this on here, this is gonna go here. And so I want to make sure I don't see the stem. So for this particular card, so I'm just going to put that right up in the corner like that. Then I'm also going to take this one and put it over here. Not necessarily all the way to the corner, but that's where I want it to go. All right, so I'm just going to add some. So you can see right here where you can see the adhesive goes off. You could turn it over and rub it, but I just do it on the card. So I'm going to put this like right here, not all the way up in the corner, but you can see where it's a little shiny, where there's extra adhesive. So put it down, and then I just rub it, and that extra adhesive comes right off. So there you go. All that shiny is gone. All right, now we're going to put this on here, and I'm doing it a little to the left. Make my pile here, my dimensions. So who is going to on stage, no matter where you're going, if you're going to Brisbane or in Australia, Europe, or US, who's going? I am so excited. All right, and are you making swaps? All right, I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to see these flowers. So I'm going to put that right about there. Not too far to the middle or left. And then I'm going to do this, but I'm going to add a little bit of glue. And it may not go down or what, but that's okay. I'm going to add a little bit of glue. And I'm going to just tuck this. Now remember, I have a dimensional right here and you can feel it. I'm going to go in between that. No, I'm not. I'm going under it. And right there. And then this flower I'm going to put right here. Now I have 2 dimensionals that it's going to start right here because I want this kind of popped up. All right, which is why this was able to go so far in the corner. If I would have put it on here, it would have been half on here, half off, then I wouldn't have put the dimensional on the right side. But I wanted it up a little bit. The next thing I'm going to do is we need to switch out our sentiments here. Oh, here they are. Let me just wipe these real quick. Make sure I got them. And we are going to pull out thank you. So I'm going to pull out thank you right here. We're going to pull out I appreciate your kindness. But I'm going to show you a little trick that I did with this other one on another card that you saw. Grab another block. Oops, that's too small. All right, so we're going to put that there. Okay, so what I did is I'm going to bring these sentiments in and show you. What did I do with them? Here they are. So we're going to do a couple of sentiments. One of them we are going to do, and I always use this. I never use this one because I use this for travel, or I gift it to maybe new team members or something if they don't have supplies, or, you know, for whatever reason. All right, so we're going to do I appreciate your kindness. Now, I didn't even put it on the block straight, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. All right, so we're just going to go with the longer one and put it right there. And I'm going to do 2 of those. All right, so there's 2. I'm going to do a thank you, because that's another one we're doing, which is going to go on the smaller one over here. Okay, and then I'm going to do the round one. I'm going to show that to you again, so you know what that said, because I didn't tell you. It says, I feel lucky to have you. So that's what fits right there on the round one, which is really nice. Okay, so this is our 3 sentiments, and you can poke them out first if you want. Sometimes that's easier. If you put them on the silicone mat, you can actually see the whole white space that you need, that you have available. Now, one of the things I do is I am going to, for sure, trim the little pieces that hold the paper on. You know, in the little tabs that hold the paper. I like to trim those off so they look nice and clean. My husband just walked in the door. He went sailing today. It was breezy and actually a nice day today. So not as nice as the other day, but it was nice. It's only 54 right now here. I know. Don't be jealous. We have family in Canada, and they're always like, oh man, it's freezing here. And we're like, yeah, don't be jealous. And then we say, we pay for our weather. That's our, oh, this is what I was going to show you. All right, so let's take another one off. And so I'm going to take another small one just to show you what I did before. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to use this end of stamp pad. And I've shown you guys this before. I'm just going to do thankful. So I just want thankful. So I'm going to, because it's thankful and grateful. And I'm just going to do thankful and put that right on there. Oops. And there you go. Now be careful. If you want thankful and grateful, and then you wipe it off and then you try to use it again, you may still have a little bit of color on the grateful. So you can always just take a little Post-it note like this and put it on there. And I stick it to the block and then stamp it and get it wet and then tear that off, and then your thankful is colored. Okay, so there's another way. You could just do thankful instead of thankful and grateful if you choose to do that. All right, so our card, here we go. We're now here, and now we're going to take our thank you, and I'm going to put one dimensional on the right side. I'm going to add a little bit of glue. Okay, you only need a little bit. On Stage is in Raleigh, North Carolina. Gloria. I have never been there, but everybody on the on-stage page is talking about restaurants and stuff. So that's good, because we kind of need to know where we should eat. All right, so I added some glue on the middle of the butterfly, and I'm just going to add the butterfly right here. I want to put it right here so I can see the flowers. So I'm just going to put it right in the middle. And then we're going to bring in our pecan pie and clear ribboned dots. I think everything should be listed below in the details. If it's not and you don't see it, let me know. But if you hit the more button and scroll all the way down, the supplies are at the bottom. I always add the supplies. All right, and then we're just going to put one up there. So there we go. There's the first one. So I just happened to pull out some pieces of ones that were done on another card that I was not as fond of, and decided, okay, I'm going to do something different. So there's that one. So I'm going to set that aside. Let's go on to the second one. So let's again do our inside, which we've already stamped. Is anybody in organized swaps that's going? So a lot of people are like, but what's on stage? Well, on stage is basically convention, what we used to call convention. Yeah, Stacy, this is such a fun kit. It really is fun and really pretty. All right, so this one I'm going to add here. Now remember, this is the back side of the card. So it doesn't really matter how I put it on here, but it will once I put it on the card. So it's actually upside down. I can see the text right there, but that's okay. We're going to add that here. All right, add that. And now I turn it upside down. And now this language is going that way. This language is going that way. This part is going that way too, this whole thing. But this part right here is right side up. So I'm going to do it like this. All right, so we're going to add that on. And this is the card I was going to put on blue, but I didn't because I used the blue for the two other cards. And I'll show you them all again at the end. All right, so I think any kit or paper pumpkin, I like to add it to a thick white base. Do you have any examples of cards for February's bingo you can share? Oh, Jean, I do have one I can share. Let me go grab it now because I'll forget. I always say that, and I'll show you guys at the end, and then I forget. This is one that I showed the other day, so I'm showing the same one. But this is a card that will be in bingo. And so you'll get everything. Look at that. You don't even need, you can just stamp a happy birthday in there. So you can make this whole card, and that's what I try to do with bingo, is make the whole card, and the only thing you have to do is that. Or it might be add a flower. Like if these were flowers, and I can't stamp for you, you just need to find a flower to use. So, but I try to do everything with what you have. All right, let's go ahead and glue this and put it on the inside. And March's bingo is already started. Like I said, signups are available for that. And oh my gosh, I'm using a lot of the new stuff we just got, the pre-order, so you don't even have it yet. But you will, and it is awesome. All right, let's see. Oh, Stacy, I used to go to Salt Lake and to their conventions back a long time ago. All right, so here's this one. We're going to use that sentiment. Let's pull these back in. We are going to use this. See, I wanted the yellow with the blue because it looks so pretty, but it looks really pretty with the pink too. And we're going to use, I took these all out and I put the flowers, I put the labels, And the vellum, I kind of separated them all out. That way I can just kind of pick and choose what I wanted, but when I was doing the whole kit. It was so fun. All right, then this one, we're going to use this. And we are going to use these flowers here. I pretty much used everything else. I'll show you what I had left in the first kit after I made all of these cards. All right, and I only made 8 cards, and I had, let's see, vellum, and I had 12 because I had the back sides to these. So I had way more than I needed. Okay, and then this one. March is the 26th. Oh, I want to tell you guys that really quickly. March bingo, I changed back to the 26th. I was originally going to do that. I moved it to the 19th. I don't get home until that weekend. But the thing is we get to do our pre-order for the new annual catalog. So on that, the 19th, I'm going to be doing a sneak peek. So I moved it to the 26th. Yay. So you got to see the sneak peek stuff, right? I'm like, I can't wait to not open it and check it all out. So I had to switch it. So bingo's the 26th. I was going to make it originally late anyway because I'm, going to be gone. So that kind of worked out like that. All right, so this card, let's go ahead and add our dimensionals. All right, so there's that. Oops, we're not adding pink. That must have fallen off. We're going to add the yellow and this. So let's do that first, but I'm going to kind of get an idea. We're going to put this up here, so I'm going to put that first. So we're just going to put that up in the corner. All right, we'll put that there. And then I'm going to kind of see where I want this. And it's going to be pretty much in the middle. Down just a little bit. And then I want to add this in here. So right about at the end of that right there is what I'm looking at. So we're going to put our glue. And we're going to go right to about here. Okay. All right, there's that. Now let's go ahead and add these on. Oh, wait, we can't add that yet. We need to do our vellum. So if you notice, here's the card. I have a piece over here and a piece over here. So what I did is I looked at this and said, all right, where it looks like it is a good place to start like a new leaf. And so what I did is I went down to right here and I just kind of curved and went right along. I don't care what the bottom of this looks like because it's going underneath, but the top of this, I wanted it to look like a leaf, right? All right, so let's do this. And I'm going to add my little adhesive again. You've got stuff on top of it, and you also have the tape, so it's going to stick nice right there. Oops. Okay, there we go. All right, so this top one, we're going to put right about here. Okay. I'm not worried about that. I mean, we can wipe it off just like that. Look how quick and easy that is. Now the glue's gone. We're going to take this one and we're going to put it right. I'm going to put it kind of right along this because I want it to definitely show. Wiping off that extra glue. See, there's that extra glue. That's all you need. And now let's go ahead and put this on. So just lay them out. That is the best thing I can tell you to do. Lay them out and just kind of lay stuff on them and see what works. All right, we're going to do that right about yeah, right about there. All right, now we're going to put our dimensionals on our flowers. And then one here. I can tell. Oh, my husband's talking to the little one that just came home from the hospital, so you can probably hear him. He's not a quiet guy, my husband or the child. All right, so there we go. And now remember, you have your dimensional right there, so we're going to come in on this one. It's going to go up. So kind of be careful. Now I have glue right there that touched, so just take your pokey tool or whatever, wipe off that extra glue. Make sure your card, your flower is in, and because your stem is kind of hitting, you're just going to have to pull your flower over just a little bit, okay? And you don't have to glue that down because we're going to put the other flower right there. All right, so here we go with this one. And I'm not even going to put the glue on the bottom. You don't have to. It's not going to go anywhere. Just slide that in. And you can put it like on top of that, right below it, whatever you want. If you go below and you have that, just cut it off. I'm going to go right here, right above it, because I'm going to pull this and have it just kind of come on top. So like it looks like a little bit of a better cluster with the other leaves right here too. All right, so there's that. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to put a dimensional on the end right here. We're going to do some glue. And then I'm going to go inwards because I want to see that yellow. So take your dimensional all the way in, right to there where it's going to stop. Make sure your sentiment is straight. All right. So that is the second one. We have one more to go, but let's add our embellishments really quickly. I always like to do a group of two. If there's a small, medium, and large, I like to do the large and the small, and then I would put the medium up here, but we only have two sizes, so I would put another small up at the top up there. And if you wanted, you can move it up higher, but then you're going to be covering that up. I could have moved the green over a little bit more like I did on this one, but it's not that much. And this flower goes up higher than this one. I mean, it's whatever works for you. Have fun with it. Let's see. Well, thanks, you guys. Company will be gone. Oh, yay. Hi, Glenda. Oh, good. Inika just asked you what I was going to ask. Hi, Susan. Okay, so last one. Here we go. We have our inside that we already did. And I'll show you in the package. Let me show you really quickly what was left over from the cards I did. From that whole package, what was left over. With 8 cards. Oops. I have one little piece of vellum that's not wanting to come out. There we go. So this is what I had left with the first package, the first kit I did. And it was mainly because I kind of stopped and just wanted to finish up what I was working on. But there were all of these items still too. So you could definitely, you know, tuck them in or just do one with these flowers and the butterflies or whatever. But yeah, I used a lot of what I had. So that was everything. Uh-oh. All right, there we go. There we go. We'll put that in the inside. The embellishments, Diane, if you go down below in my link, in my supplies, I have them listed there and you can just click right on them. But they are called the Pecan Pie and Clear Ribboned Dots. And the number is 164204. 164204. All right, so there is the inside. And let's do the outside. Oh, when it's dark, I don't usually put it on here. All right, there we go. So here's our last alternative. And even though the other cards, there are still alternatives, I just show you an alternate way to create your cards to where they have a thick card base. And I just like them better to add the thickness and add layering. And it just looks a little more, like when you do swaps, they want layers, okay? So it would be a fine swap. You've got layers, you've got embellishments, you've got layers here. So there's 3 layers, 1, 2, 3. So you've got, you know, layering up. Anytime there's some bling on it is good. So you want to make sure that when you do swap, cards have, you know, the layers, the embellishments, all that good stuff. Okay, so the last card, what I did is I'm going to pull in the goodies to look at again that I just laid my envelopes on top of. All right, so for this one, the vellum we used is, I went with the rest here. Copper clay, I'm guessing, with that one. And that's it there. The butterfly, I went with this. Look at these flowers. They are so pretty. But like I said, the kit that was in the cards that were in the package, I mean, I just copied them. They were so beautiful. You're welcome, Diane. Let's see. The flowers I used are these. There's that. And then I used this. And this. Now notice on this one you have your butterflies. I was going to do it like this, but then they would all be sideways and I ended up not doing that. But so there's all that. I think I have it all. Oh no, and this. There we go. All right. So on this card, we're going to pop this up. So we're going to add our embellishments. I like to add them on ahead of time so that when I kind of lay my card out and kind of look at what my thought is on it, then it just gives me a better idea of what the card's going to look like. And then notice these two, I kind of go in a little bit because I don't want the card. It's kind of weird. It doesn't look like it's in just because it's oval. But if it was square, I like to go in just a little. I want to make sure that the large piece doesn't sink. Let's see, what else do I have? We are going to put dimensionals on the back of the butterfly card. The butterfly. This we are not. Okay, and this needs embellishment, or I always call them embellishments. I don't know why. Dimensionals. Like that. If you wanted to, you could add 2 together, but this is going to be hanging off, so you don't necessarily have to do that. So think about what we're going to do. We're going to add this here. We're going to add this about here in the center. And so this one, we want to come in. Oops. This has a hole in it because it's a tag. So it's got to go that way. If you can save it, which I did on one of the cards, if you save it, you can put tape back there and then glue it down and it won't go anywhere, but who knows where it's at. So we're just going to go this way. Another fun thing is use one of your border dies or half of one of your punches or something, or even a die, and add a decorative right there. But I was fine with it like this because our sentiment's going to kind of go over that. So let's go ahead and add this first. So we're going to add that about right here. So my heater, you guys know, I forget to turn my heater off. Well, I didn't. I did change it to 6:30, but this video is going a little longer, so that's why my heater is already on. Because when I leave here, I want it to be warm out there, and it is chilly. All right, so that looks a little straighter. All right, we're going to do this one. About there. So I'm just going to line this up, and I know it's about at that line, so I'm just going to slide that off and try not to move my card. And I don't want it all the way to the edge. Okay, now we can add this. No, we can't. Now we have our vellum piece. So we need our vellum. And I did the same thing as I did before. So this is where the vellum goes. I am going to cut right here and make two pieces. So I'm just going to cut and go kind of far down, because otherwise you're going to have the stem sticking up in the middle right there. So I went way down. Let me show you. So this stem goes right there. And so you got to go down quite a ways to get that stem. So let's add our adhesive on here. All right, so this piece is going to go right about here. And then this, and then we can wipe off the extra. There we go. And then this one, this is going to go, oh, did I take them off? No. This one's going to go right about there. So I want this to go about here. I'm going to go down just a little bit. I don't want it on the pecan pie piece. Okay, there we go. Now I'm just going to wipe that glue off. And if it's glue a little right there, it's underneath, I don't care. It'll be fine. All right. But look how fun these pieces are to put together. Thank you, Glenda. I'm glad you're doing okay. I was thinking about you the other day. All right, so we're going to put this right. I'm going to come towards the edge. I want to make sure I cover that up. And I'm going to go kind of in the middle here. Right about there. We're going to add our flowers. So let's take these off. I didn't put anything at the top, but I'm going to put my finger right here so I know where the sentiment, where the adhesive is, for it to stay on here and not hang off, which is fine there. We are going to do our sentiment. And we can do that here and here. Now the thing you could do is, this is raised and this is raised. So we can come across down and cover the stems. You can come up in the middle of the flowers. I don't want to go there because I don't want to cover that flower up. I'm going to, you could go sideways if you want to. You can come back over here and do it over this way, which I think I'm going to do on this one. Because this is a little closer, I think, than the last one was. But I don't want to cover those flowers up. So I think I'm going to do it over here. And so I'm going to put a dimensional like right here. So not all the way to the edge. And the other way you can do it is say, okay, this is going to go here. I'm going to add the dimensional right there. Okay, that way you know it's not going to go off. All right, and then we can add a little bit of glue right here. And I'm going to put another dimensional in the center because I don't want that to cave down. All right, so make sure you cover that. And your glue is going to go over there. Okay, so this one's going to look a little bit different than the other one, which I had the butterfly a little more right here. So now my butterfly is going to be a little higher, or we could do it lower, but I'm going to do it higher. We're going to put embellishments down here so it won't look so empty. Again, I'm making sure that the dimensionals, I want this to kind of be upward a little bit. Okay, so there we go. Now the dimensionals are on there. Everything is fine. Let's add our embellishments. So see, we'll add them in this open spot. And then I'll just put one right here. So you'll see the difference on these that I did just a little bit. So I did the flowers a little higher, which is where the sentiment is right at where the stems are, because this was a lot higher. So I brought it down, and I would have put it over here, but I think it's over that much a little bit. See how much space I have here and a little here? They're all going to look different. So don't worry about that. Just as long as you get your let me show you the ones I did today. That this one, and this one. So these are the ones I did today. And then the ones I had already done that are in the book, in the paper. I'll show you these in case you popped in late. So these are in the kit just like that, except you use the card bases. You don't layer them and you don't put them on the thick white. You just use this card base that folds over. So I used the inside of this. See, it's pink. Oh, you might not be able to tell, but this is pink. I used the pink inside too on the grid ones. This one, it looks like it's an off-white with the pecan. I used that. See if you can get them all in here. And then these were the blue ones. This, I felt like I went too low. So my next one will be a little higher. The reason, this is another thing to watch out for. This one looks a little low because I looked at the print and I put it where I thought it should go. But don't forget, you cut some off to make it smaller. So had I still had another 1/4 inch down there, and maybe move this up just a little bit. But just be aware that if you're going to cut them down, that you want to make sure that you know, you think about that when you're looking at your spacing where you're putting things. So, but look how beautiful those are, and super simple. We just did 3 cards, these 3 right here, and I have very little left from all of these cards that I showed you earlier. And now I still have these duplicates now because I just did those, and now I can still make these and probably make. I have 4 more bases. I have the pink and the blue. 2 more cards, because here's here is the front and back of one. Here's the front and back. So I had 2 more, but then I did these today. So I still have 2 blues to do. And then I still have these cards still to do. So lots of fun in these cards, and look how beautiful they are. And don't forget my husband's $10.99 card that he bought. Let's see, I want to make sure I didn't miss any questions. Thank you so much, everybody. Let me get that light off. Oops, off. Let's see. These flowers I don't have to water, so I'm Susan, I'm right there with you. I have 2 plants that I've had in my house forever. My daughter gave me one, and it's still growing. And what happens is when it's almost dead, that's when I water it. And then that's how I keep it alive. And then the other one was like 3. It's like an orchid, like a little palm and another little green plant. And my daughter, or my son and my daughter-in-law, they gave that to me for my birthday like 4 years ago. And it's still living, but I just repotted it in a bigger pot. We'll see. The orchid doesn't look like it's doing too well, but we'll see what happens. Hi, Carol. Thanks, you guys. Oh, you're welcome, Nicole. I'm glad you guys like it. Thanks, Stacy. Thanks, Renee. Sorry about... Oh, yeah, go to sleep. I really appreciate you watching me. She's such a faithful. She gets up so early. Thanks, Marcia. I hope you're doing well. Thanks, everybody. So, again, don't forget about donating. I think it's going to be an amazing weekend of videos and fun stuff. If you missed it and you're popping in late, Donna Gray from Australia and I are working on stamping out the California wildfires for just a $20 donation to this event, which there is a QR code here. If you don't know how to do a QR code, you take your camera on your phone and you put that up, and then you'll see a little bubble pop up. Click on that bubble. It'll take you directly to the PayPal, and it'll already say $20 right there. You just pay it. You don't have to have PayPal. You can use your credit card, and your credit card, PayPal is just a barrier for the seller and the buyer for protection for both of us, and a way for you to put your credit card in and pay. And so with that $20, minimum $20 donation, you will get free access into a private Facebook page, and it is a thank you from us to you that we have 30 presenters from Stampin' Up, some amazing demonstrators that I know you watch, that will be presenting through the weekend. So it starts in the U.S. Thursday night at 2 o'clock, Thursday afternoon on the 27th at 2 o'clock. Okay, that's 8 o'clock a.m. in Australia. So we tried to get our times to go. Most of the time, people are recording and putting recordings in there, but they'll probably be coming back to chat. And those videos will be available always to you. It's a Facebook page we will leave up and open, and you can go back and watch those whenever you would like. So it's our way of thanking you for the donation. It was going to the California wildfires in the, Southern California. And so thank you so much. When is it? Gloria, it starts the night of the 27th, well, the afternoon, 2 o'clock. And it goes through until the demonstrators fill up the schedule. So some of them have to schedule maybe Saturday night or Sunday morning. And so just come back and keep checking. But I think we have it stopped, well, Sunday morning in Australia. I think we have it stopped Saturday night at 10 o'clock right now. So as long as we can get everybody in that schedule, then that's what we're going to do. Now, you'll notice if you go to bed at 11 o'clock in the U.S. and in the morning you wake up and there's like 20, well, not 20, 8 more videos because everybody has an hour to fill, or at the maximum an hour. No, Gloria, next week in February. And if you're not available, like I said, they're going to be there for you to watch. But people that are recording them, we're just putting them in because we want them to be available for you all weekend. So if they're sending us a recording, if they're uploading a recording, I should say, we're going to have them put it in the earlier the better so that they're playing all weekend for you. Okay. Yay. I am doing a new product. So you'll see something that you'll want to play with as soon as you can order it on March 4th. So just a few days ahead. They are a beautiful set and I'll be buying it. Yay, Colleen. Oh yes, Renee, please a thumbs up would be awesome. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell. That's the notification that lets you know I'm going on live and what's going on. So bear with me. I am trying to figure out my YouTube and Facebook to try to do it on both because I have a third-party program. So I'm going to try and work it out to get that done. And the last thing, don't forget Bingo's Wednesday night. The B class is available for purchase. There's links for everything below. Just click the little more button there and it'll open it all up for you to take a look. And there was something else and I can't remember. Oh, the paper pumpkin for March. it is now time to sign up for it. Spring is in the air as the add-ons are limited. They said they are getting low on stock on those. It's the last month for that set. They have a fun die set, and it goes for the 3 months. So January, every quarter, January, February, March, and then so on. And so, but the stamp set, I love daisies, and they said it's going to be as popular as that sunflower set that was not too long ago. And I have to say, Stampin' Up! Is stepping up their kits and paper pumpkins. So I'm really excited about that. So anyway, that is it. I will not be here on Sunday, as I will be visiting my soon-to-be 10-year-old granddaughter, who will turn 10 next week, and watch her cheer competition. And so I will be back on the following Wednesday, whatever the day that will be. The day before our wildfire videos will be going live. So, all right, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Have a great week.